Law 46, never appear too perfect. And this is a great law because almost all of us, we seek perfection. We seek the ability to never make a mistake, to seem great, to seem larger than life. And if anything, you will eventually hit the point where you seem like your accomplishments are extraordinary, where they're not possible of a human being. And this is when you know that you've hit mastery. But at the same time, when you get to this level, you need to be very, very careful, because when you seem too perfect, when you seem like the things that you do are just so easy, like you're inherently just going to stir up envy in everyone around you. And this is never a good thing, because dealing with fragile egos, dealing with envy will always lead to some sort of backstabbing, some sort of betrayal, some sort of person, that you thought they had your back, but you know what? They end up stabbing you in the back. And I think a great example of this is Jesus. Like, Jesus was perfect. Jesus was, even if you're not religious, like, let's just go with the story. Jesus was a great man. He could perform miracles. He could do all these things. But the people in power did not like him because he did not want to rule. He did not want to tax the people. He did not want to, rule with an iron fist and do all of these things. And because of this, because he didn't need to do any of these things to have followers, to have authority, to have respect, they inherently crucified him. And it's the same thing with other great leaders. It's Martin Luther King Jr., Malcolm X, Gandhi, like all of these people, they were larger than life figures. And because they were such great men, they inherently led to their own downfall, because they did such great things that people around them couldn't help but be envious. People around them couldn't help but be jealous. People around them couldn't help but diminish their accomplishments and try to bring them down by any means necessary. And it's frustrating that we live in a day and age where people just can't accept the forward movement of society. People can't accept progress, but this is how it will always be. So you need to understand, like, when you do something great and somebody is like outwardly jealous to you, you need to start downplaying your accomplishments. You need to start saying, like, I kind of just got lucky. Like, when this channel blows up, when I get millions and millions of views, like, I'm going to have people reach out to me and be like, oh my God, this is such great success. Oh my God, this is that. Oh my God. Like, but these people will want to be in my position. These are people who are actively talking shit about me right now. And I know the second this thing blows up, they're going to reach out to me. So instead of, going like, oh, it was a lot of hard work. I got really good at speaking. I got really good at looking into the camera. I got really good at articulating myself and talking about good ideas and bringing them to the people and putting them in a way that people could digest them. Like, I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say, oh my God, the algorithm just really, I get so lucky. Like, you know what? I got all the money I need. I got all of this. I have clout. I have fame. I have respect. People look up to me. All of these things. Like, I'm not going to say any of these. I'm just going to say, yeah, the algorithm, I got lucky. I didn't do anything. I'm not good at this. I can barely look into the camera. I can barely, keep a solid thought for more than 30 seconds before I go into another tangent. And it's like, we need to start playing down our accomplishments, because if you seem too good, you are inherently going to catch the eye of somebody that is envious. Whether it's somebody above you, whether it's somebody below you, but in some way, you are going to damage the ego of someone around you. So you need to start recognizing these people and understanding what you need to do to quell these just negative thoughts towards you, because it's so easy for someone around you to start talking shit, to start leaking information, to start ruining your reputation, and it could be the start of your downfall. And we need to understand these principles, because this book isn't about manipulation. This book isn't about, oh, you can use this law to get over on someone. Oh, you could use this law to pick up girls, to do this. Oh, you could do this law to scam people's business. Like, this book isn't that. This book is about protecting yourself. This book is about leveraging the inherent biases of human nature, the inherent downfalls of human nature, and using them to protect yourself, using them to not be manipulated, using them to understand, like, okay, this is how people are going to react when I have this low of success. So I need to be more mature. I need to be the bigger man. I need to be the better person. I need to do these things to ensure that these things aren't dragging me back, that people's weak sensibilities and weak senses of self aren't constantly being my downfall, aren't constantly leading me to lose positions, to lose opportunities, to get stabbed in the back, to have all these horrible things happen to me. It's all about leveraging these laws and using them to your benefit to get what you rightfully deserve. Because let's face it, the world should be a meritocracy. The world should be you reap what you sow, you get what you earn. And unfortunately, it's not that way. It'll never be that way, and it's because we're dealing with fragile psyches, with fragile egos, with people who haven't done the work on themselves. So you need to be bigger than this. You need to be bigger than all of this, and you need to understand when you're too perfect, people are going to get mad. And when people get mad, they're going to do everything in their power to bring you down. I've said this before, but people want you to do good, but not better than them. And when you understand this principle, you have to start downplaying your abilities, start blaming luck, start saying, you know what, people gave me this opportunity, I kind of just got lucky, this, and this. So keep this in mind. Hopefully this was something that inspires you to pick up this book, because this book has a lot of wisdom in it, a lot of knowledge in it, and I think I said it in the last book of the last chapter of The Laws of Power, but this book is something that each and every person can learn from, because Robert Greene doesn't have a political lens. He doesn't have a leaning. He doesn't give you any real practical advice. He rather just brings you information and allows you to apply it to your own life, which makes this book 10 times more valuable than a normal self-help book, because this is something that you put your own lens on. You put your own opinion on, you put your own worldview on, and apply it to your life to benefit you the most, instead of just someone telling you what to do. Thank you so much for making this far. The link to this book will be in the description. I can't suggest it enough. On top of that, I have a Discord, so hopefully I put that link. If it's not there, it will also be on my channel somewhere, or you can just find it, or literally just comment to me, and then I'll add it to the description. But again, thank you guys so much for all the support. It's crazy to see how this channel has grown, and it's crazy to see where it is going to be very soon in the future, because I can't wait. It's so exciting, and thank you for being part of this journey. Peace out, guys.